Greetings. It's me, Eli, as most of you know me, and I was asked to share a little bit of a testimony about the prayer room that we just did. So, this was my fifth prayer room, I believe. I have gone to all of them since my freshman year, uh, which I'm now a junior, and I love it. I love the prayer room so much. It is probably it is my favorite way to engage in prayer with our chapter, despite prayer meetings. But then also my favorite thing it's the favorite thing I get to do in order to serve our chapter. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. And so this year's prayer room, I did something a little different for me personally. Now I've done this every year. I've done this, but if you guys remember, for those of you that went and for those of you that didn't go, it's totally okay. But we had this wall of different things you could pray for. So we had like things for our chapter. We had like specific things for our chapter, like the different people serving. We had just the members list of our chapter. We had posters of every single life group that we have, the corners of campus. Um, so all those different things. And so usually in the past, I would spend like 50-50 or maybe 40-60 of time in my own devotion. I don't know if that's the right word to put it, but um, like kind of my own personal prayer time. And then the rest I'd do communally. Well, this year, I I've learned a lot, and I really realized like the prayer room is a time of communal prayer. And like, well, what do I mean by that? And I mean by that is like this is a unique opportunity where we get to gather together as a chapter and pray for other members in our chapter. And so we got the opportunity to grow in communal prayer. So rather than praying for ourselves, focusing on praying for others. And so this year I was like, you know what? I want to write a post it, a little prayer for every single life group. And I found so much, I don't know, joy. I found a lot of joy in doing that. There was something about getting to just dedicate I think I spent 6 to 8 hours in there. I don't quite remember. In the room and getting to dedicate all of that to just praying for the life groups, the members of our chapter, um, praying in thanksgiving with the other people who were also praying for different things they were thankful for, getting time to thank the Lord for the chapter. Like it filled me with a lot of joy and a lot of um, just realizing like how powerful prayer is and reflecting on how he has done a lot of things for our chapter. And so that was something that I really got to experience. And I think the coolest part about that too was that I got to witness other people in our chapter do that well. I really watched it grow throughout the week, whereas we started and there was like nothing there, and I was like, oh man, that's I'm a little concerned. And then by the end there was so many post-its everywhere. And I do a little reflection on the prayer room after I do it, and it was amazing to see how we like doubled the numbers of people praying for others in our chapter compared to last year. And even in the summer I prayed, I was like, Lord, like I pray that we will grow in communal prayer, and we did. And so that was amazing to get to see. And so it's really just been an honor and a privilege to get to see our chapter come together and grow in communal prayer. And that was really just something that brought me a lot of joy. And so thank you all for for those of you that were able to come to the prayer room to join in that mission. And I really look forward to getting to do it again. But the other thing too that really spoke to me was that there were a couple like in that communal prayer, I got to read some of the prayers that some people wrote for me, and it meant a lot. And I don't know who did what, but it really filled me with a lot of courage and almost endurance, and very affirming to know that like this is where the Lord has placed me. And so the prayer room has done a lot of things for me. It really just I got to see our chapter grow in love for one another in prayer. I also got to see our chapter engage well with it in prayer. We broke 2 records this time, which was amazing. Um, but yeah, I love the prayer room. It was just an amazing experience again this year. It was even better when I said, you know what, Lord, this is all in your hands. lead me to how you want me to pray and all those different things. And so um, I'd love to see more of us and those of us that did it continue to grow in prayer in this way. And so, yeah, let's continue to be praying with one another. Thank you.